Ready to amp up your adrenaline? Today, we're diving into the top 10 hidden explosive action movies on Prime and Netflix that'll get your heart racing like never before. These underrated gems pack insane action, jaw-dropping twists, and edge-of-your-seat thrills that you absolutely can't miss. Whether you're into high-speed chases, intense shootouts, or mind-blowing fight scenes, this list has something explosive for every action fan.
When society falls, we rise.
A deadly virus hits New York City, wiping out millions in days and collapsing society overnight. Chaos erupts as gangs take over the streets, and everything spirals out of control. In the middle of it all, a secret group of sleeper agents is activated, the last line of defense. These agents aren't superheroes, just everyday people trained to survive and protect when all else fails. As the city burns, they must fight ruthless criminals, protect civilians, and bring order back to the ruins. The Division Agent Origins delivers gritty urban warfare, tense shootouts, and non-stop survival action. With a raw, realistic style, it throws you right into a crumbling world where every decision means life or death.
Det finns en chans att vi kan klara det.
In a frozen war-torn future, 6 soldiers are sent on a secret mission across a vast sheet of ice to deliver a package that could end the war. The terrain is deadly, the enemy is everywhere, and no one knows what's really inside the case they're carrying. As paranoia grows and trust fades, survival becomes just as important as the mission. Quote, the ice cracks beneath them, both literally and figuratively, turning every step into a fight for life. Black Crab delivers high-stakes action, brutal winter warfare, and emotional twists that keep you locked in. It's a dark, intense ride through isolation, betrayal, and sacrifice, perfect for anyone who loves survival, thrillers with a heavy dose of mystery and adrenaline. In a world ravaged by a deadly virus, a former soldier retreats deep into the forest, far from the chaos and control of the collapsing regime. But peace doesn't last long. A mysterious woman appears, hunted and desperate, and dragging behind her the same killers who destroyed his family. What follows is a brutal survival showdown as he's forced to protect her and confront the ghosts of his past. The action is raw, intense, and relentless, filled with traps, ambushes, and brutal hand-to-hand fights. Every scene cranks up the tension as the quiet loner becomes an unstoppable force. Last Man Down is a stripped-down revenge thriller where the only rule left is survival, and the cost of silence is war. In a shattered soul reduced to ruins after a devastating earthquake, survival is brutal and unforgiving. A fearless hunter roams the wasteland, risking everything to protect the innocent. But when a deranged doctor starts experimenting on survivors in a twisted attempt to rebuild humanity, the mission turns personal. What begins as survival becomes a relentless war against evil. Explosive fights, raw hand-to-hand combat, and non-stop action fuel every second. With danger lurking at every turn, betrayal hits hard and mercy is not an option. This isn't just about living, it's about taking back control from chaos. If you're into savage action, gritty battles, and heart-pounding tension, this movie is pure adrenaline from the first scene to the brutal final showdown.
Hi, boss. He was not a priest. We know he's here. We know he's alone.
He was a deadly soldier left for dead after a brutal mission went wrong. But he didn't die, he vanished, choosing peace with a group of missionaries far from war. That peace doesn't last. When his former unit returns, bringing bloodshed and chaos, he's forced to become a weapon again. What follows is a high-octane fight for survival, where redemption clashes with raw vengeance. Gunfights are intense, hand-to-hand combat is brutal, and there's no holding back. It's not just action, it's personal. He's not just fighting enemies, he's facing the past he tried to bury. For anyone craving explosive action with a heart, this is a story of one man's fight to protect what's good, using skills forged in the darkest places. A relentless action thriller. 12 rounds throws you into a deadly game where a determined cop must face 12 life-threatening challenges set by a vengeful criminal. His girlfriend is kidnapped, and to save her he must race against the clock, navigating explosive traps, high-speed car chases, and intense shootouts. Each round pushes him harder, testing his wit, endurance, and courage. The stakes keep escalating, making every moment more thrilling than the last. With smart twists and non-stop action, this film keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. If you love fast-paced thrillers with high tension and heart-pounding sequences, 12 Rounds is a must-watch that will get your adrenaline pumping non-stop. A recently paroled ex-con is pushed into a covert infiltration team targeting a notorious Italian drug lord, but his first day on the job turns into a nightmare. His 5 teammates are systematically executed before he even gets to act. Now exposed, he's stranded deep inside the mob's domain, hunted by criminals who don't know if he's cop or prey. With his identity his only weapon and his life hanging by a thread, he must navigate betrayal, shifting loyalties, and brutal underworld rules. Mafia Wars is a tense, fast-paced crime thriller that blends high-stakes action with simmering mystery. If you're into gritty undercover drama where every move could kill, this film delivers dark twists and adrenaline from the first frame to the last.
There's a man with a gun trying to get into the house. Go.
In Homefront, a former DEA agent escapes his violent past by moving to a small town to protect his daughter. But when a brutal local drug lord starts terrorizing the community, his peaceful life shatters. The story kicks off as he's forced to confront this ruthless criminal, leading to intense face-offs and explosive action. The film dives deep into themes of survival and family, showcasing gritty fight scenes and a high-stakes battle to keep his loved ones safe. With non-stop tension and raw emotional moments, Homefront keeps viewers hooked from start to finish. If you're into action-packed thrillers where one man takes on a dangerous enemy to protect what matters most, this movie is an absolute must-watch. Escape drops you right into a deadly game where a group of strangers wakes up trapped inside a mysterious facility with no memory of how they got there. As they scramble to piece together clues and find a way out, tensions rise and alliances shift. The clock is ticking, and every decision could mean life or death. Twists hit hard as secrets unravel, turning friends into foes in this high-stakes survival thriller. With a mix of intense action, suspense, and mind-bending puzzles, Escape keeps you hooked from start to finish. It's a relentless ride that'll have your heart pounding and your mind racing, perfect for anyone who loves edge of your seat, thrillers packed with unexpected turns.